Power trades and how to make this motherfucker 240k in the next 42 days. If you're probably watching this video, please watch it till the end. I'm gonna literally show you how you could rip $250,000 in the next 42 days without really increasing the work you need to do. If you're just a growth operating looking for a system that you can apply for your own trading clients, watch this video till the end because I'm gonna show you how you could rip $250,000 for your clients. If you're just a trading coach looking for a system that you can apply for your own trading coaching business, watch this video till the end because I'm going to show you how you could rip $250,000 for yourself. All right, cool. So we're going to use a system that I already implemented for one of my clients, and we scaled to $90,000 in revenue and 40k cash collected in the span of 2 weeks only. All right, here's some sort of the proof. And okay, let's start with what Paul does right now. So he runs like a low ticket community, which is called Dumb Money Concepts. And what we would basically do is we would build a high ticket offer on top of the low ticket offer, all right? So we would add a 10k high ticket offer, 180-day transformation program, use a 42-day launch model I developed throughout the last 8 months by working with trading coaches only to make Paul 6 figures plus. Okay, the reason why we want to build a high ticket offer is because when it comes to the low ticket, there's no recurring revenue, no personalized outcome. So since it's not personalized, people get just worse results, no urgency to buy, and the ticket is just low, what makes us less money. Okay, now Powell do and don'ts and what I would do for him in order to make him this amount of money. All right, so what Powell does correct right now is Paul consistently posts on TikTok and Instagram, bringing a lot of traffic. Paul already runs a low ticket community, what gives us a lot of client success, and Paul knows how to trade. And most of the trading coaches actually don't, what is ridiculous. And the Paul don'ts, Paul has no high ticket offer, so every sale is capped at $350 instead of 6 to 12k. Paul has no recurring revenue, meaning income resets to zero every month. Paul has no conversion funnel, VSL, post booking sequence, evergreen video funnels and stuff like that. So most traffic never turns into paying clients. Paul runs no paid ads or retargeting, so warm leads disappear instead of buying. Paul has no setters and closers, so DMs and interested buyers go cold. Paul doesn't upsell his current 1,362 members, leaving the hottest audience under monetization. Paul has no backend automation or lead tracking, so he's losing leads. And Paul doesn't run email marketing, making his audience cold and unready to buy. All right, here's literally everything what I just listed down here. I would solve it for you. I would solve it for Paul. All right, so here's exactly what I would do. We would use a launch model, just like I mentioned before, which I developed over the last 8 months. And here's how it looks like. We have 14 days of announcing, 12 days of whispering, and 5 days of launching, all right? So I'm gonna explain everything right now. When it comes to 14 days of announcing, we spark curiosity about what's coming soon and build anticipation and keep people engaged. So basically, this is the time where we actually start talking about something big is coming soon, something that I've spent a lot of time on and that is actually going to drive people really, really good results. But we don't talk about exactly what is coming soon. The reason why we just talk about that there is something coming soon is because we want to build that curiosity, which just makes people click on our stories, on our reels, on our emails and stuff like that, what just picks the engagement. It gets us a lot of, more views and just more traffic that we can just sell to. All right, collect contact information for email campaigns. Okay, so we run something what is called like a waitlist. This is the waitlist that I did for one of my clients. So as you can see, join my premium waitlist, be updated and get exclusive benefits. Early applicants will get access to V2 crash course, 30-day market analysis and trading breakdown videos for free, 200 pounds of value. We also want to talk about the value of those things because it really makes people just want that stuff. Spots are limited, so we build the urgency. And basically, when it comes to the entire waitlist, once we fill out all of those questions, there's a question that appears about their email address. Okay, so we want to collect their email addresses to then sign them up on the email nurturing sequence. Okay, collect contact information for email campaigns. All right. If we want to send people emails on a daily basis, we first need to collect their email address as simple as it sounds, all right? And also do the market research to create sales assets and class of one offer, okay? That's how I call it. Again, with the entire waitlist, there are 2 reasons why we do it. First, to collect people's email addresses, And the second reason is to do the entire market research. All right. So we have questions like, what's your current experience as a trader? What's the big questions you have about trading? What is your current monthly income? Describe the motivations that currently drive you to make money with trading. Is there anything else you would like me to know? Okay. With all of these questions, we'll be able then to create sales assets such as VSL, post booking, content, stories, emails, and stuff like that to nurture people on, and also create a class of one offer, an offer that actually solves their problems. Because the thing is that this is one of the most common mistakes that I see people make, is building an offer before actually knowing what people actually need, you know? So let's say your audience struggle with mindset. And you build an entire offer which is tailored to people who actually have problems with their strategy. It doesn't make sense. You would spend like a month or two building an offer, and then after this month, you would basically find out that it is useless because your audience, people you sell to, do not struggle with their mindset. They do not struggle with their strategy. They struggle with their mindset. All right. So we first want to do that market research in order to then create an offer. All right. Because again, what is the entire business about? It's about solving people's problems. This is what it is about. Okay. So here's how the funnel looks like. So we have YouTube, X, TikTok, and your low ticket Discord. Okay, and we would drive all of that traffic to Instagram. That's our main like selling platform, and we would drive that traffic by basically posting content, videos, posts, and just embedding like a link to Instagram. And from Instagram, we would drive all of the traffic to the waitlist plus freebie funnel. Also from those platforms, we would drive that traffic to the waitlist plus freebie funnel, the funnel that I just showed you. Okay, this one. And when it comes to Instagram, how we would drive the traffic, there's a software which is called like ManyChat. I'm pretty sure you at least once saw a video where someone told you to comment the word X to receive Y. This is exactly the same thing, all right? So we would tell people comment the word trade in order to get access to my free course and stuff like that. So people basically would sign up the waitlist and get that free course and stuff like that, all right? So we get those waitlist submissions, we do our market research, and we create a class of one offer and also all of the sales assets, all right? Also with the waitlist plus freebie funnel, we would sign people on like a Telegram waitlist. When we would announce everything, these people are really, really warm, would basically send proof, case studies, results, etc. to basically build trust on that Telegram waitlist, build anticipation for the upcoming challenge and the launch. I'm going to explain it in a second, and also drive the traffic to the 3-day challenge funnel and the sales funnel. All right, this is what we would do. And also by people signing up the entire waitlist, we get their email addresses. We send them the freebie, so the promised course that we promised them in the funnel. We send it via email, and we then sign people on an email nurturing sequence. Okay, again, we nurture people as much as we can on every single platform as we can. Okay, so with the daily emails, break beliefs about your topic, reframe their current understanding. So this is something what is called belief shifting. This is what builds a lot of trust and authority. Build anticipation for the upcoming challenge and the launch, and drive traffic to the 3-day challenge funnel and sales funnel. With the emails that I was writing for one of my clients, we got a really, really good results. So as you can see, 34% open rate, 48% open rate, 49 nearly percent open rate. This is really, really good. Like the industry standard is like 20, 15, 25%. So I literally doubled it. My company literally doubled it for one of my clients. Okay, and that's how we were able to scale to $90,000 in the span of literally 2 weeks. All right, and once we are in the announcing phase and we have enough data from the waitlist, okay, we create something. I position it as a class of one offer, okay? So here's probably how your offer will look like. So when it comes to deliverables, weekly small group calls, accountability one-on-one call every 45 days, private chat, personalized trade plan, lifetime access to low ticket community. So this is something you actually already doing. Trading models, 50 plus educational videos, live Q&A sessions, premium chat access, stuff like that, okay? Also a big mistake that I see people make is when it comes to selling stuff, they just list out the deliverables. Obviously, we want to list out the deliverables such as, weekly small group calls, accountability, private chat, personalized trade plan, and stuff like that. But that's not enough. We need to put an entire process in place. Okay, so I called it the Powers process here, and this is the process you need to come up with. This is the process that people would take, step by step once they join the inner circle, the cohort, how we would call it, basically. Okay, and this is the process that would take those people from a struggling beginner trader to consistently pulling, 5-figure months and stuff like that. Entire process, okay, step by step, everything, an entire roadmap. This builds a lot of trust and a lot of authority in your prospects' minds. So yeah, that's how we do it. A bonus, Dumb Money Concepts Mastermind with students. That's something I came up with. Obviously, we can discuss it later on. When it comes to the guarantee, we have profitability after 6 months or full refund. When it comes to the trading, because again, I've done a lot of market research on it. If you sign a really good client, like someone who isn't dumb, someone who is actually a smart person who actually understands what is going on, and you give them a period of 6 months, and he actually puts in the work and he has all of the resources he needs in order to become profitable, he will become profitable. Okay, so giving such a guarantee, okay, if you actually have a good offer and you can deliver the good results, and we actually, you know, get clients who are smart, not dumb, who actually can get those results, because, you know, trading isn't meant for everyone. There's no way we couldn't get them those results. And putting in the guarantee in place, which basically makes it no-brainer for them, because if I don't get the outcome, if I don't get the result, I'm gonna get a full refund. That's how we sell. That's how we make 2, even 3 times more sales. All right. When it comes to the price, it's 10K. All right. You may think that it's a lot, but the thing is that if we position it good in our marketing and in ourselves, that again, people talk about the deliverables, what you will get. That's not enough. We want to picture the vision for people. What is the outcome? What they will get by getting into that inner circle, into that cohort, and stuff like that. If you can make someone profitable, if you can make someone 10K consistently every single month, you can see the ROI on this. Why wouldn't someone pay 10K at the beginning to make 10K consistently every single month after those 6 months and stuff like that? Okay, we want to make this offer a no-brainer. We want to picture a vision for people to actually buy our stuff. Right, that's how we sell, because listing out deliverables is just not enough. All right, so this is the announcing phase. Then we have the whispering phase, which lasts for 12 days. The whispering phase showcases what's coming soon and warm up audience for the launch. So this is the phase where we actually start talking about what exactly we're launching soon. Since we already gathered that data from the market research we've done by people signing up the waitlist, and we have that data, we create an offer, we create sales asset, and we start actually talking about what is coming soon. Okay, we also increased the engagement. We also increased people, watching our stuff, because we make them curious about what is coming soon in the announcing phase. So now we start talking about what exactly is coming soon, and we also warm up audience for the launch. Okay. Again, since we've done the market research, we know exactly what are people's problems. We can create free assets, we can create freebies and stuff like that on how to solve their problems, okay? Such as a free course, like a checklist and stuff like that, or like a webinar that I'm going to show you in a second, which is going to rip for us, all right? So here's how it looks like. Again, YouTube X, TikTok, low ticket community. We drive all of the traffic to the 3-day challenge webinars funnel. And again, from Instagram, we would also drive the traffic to the 3-day challenge funnel using ManyChat. And also, since people are on the Telegram, we'd also drive that traffic from Telegram and also drive that traffic from daily email. So you can see how many sources, how many touch points there is, from how many places we drive that traffic to the 3-day challenge, basically. There's no escape here, literally. All right. So all of the people basically joined the challenge, where we have lead capture forms, countdown timers, and limited spots for real urgency. Again, we want to create a lot of urgency, a lot of FOMO, and free bonus for people who stay up until the end of the 3-day challenge. Okay. So this is how the whispering phase looks like. And when it comes to the launching phase, which lasts for 5 days, this is literally meant to just, sell stuff and rip 240K. So yeah, this is more like complicated, but again, I'm going to explain everything. YouTube X, TikTok, low ticket Discord, we drive all of that traffic straight into the VSL funnel, all right, which I'm going to explain in a second. We have Telegram waitlist driving to VSL funnel, daily emails driving to VSL funnel, Instagram driving to VSL funnel by leveraging ManyChat, and also 3-day challenge. Okay, so the 3-day challenge, we have first day where we break people's beliefs, okay, and we give them something free at the end. Again, a freebie that will solve people's problems, because again, we've done the market research. On the second day, we would do a massive value, like an entire webinar packed with value, plus a first pitch on the program, on the VSL funnel. And the third day, again, value plus second pitch. So as you can see, how many touch points, how many places there is basically that we would drive all of the traffic. We have YouTube, X, TikTok, low ticket Discord, Instagram, Telegram waitlist, daily emails, day 1 of the challenge, and day 2 of the challenge, and day 3 of the challenge. We have 9 places from where we would just drive all of that traffic. It's insane, bro. Those people literally can't escape. They can't escape. You know? So we drive all of that traffic to the VSL funnel. And again, how the VSL funnel will look like. We have urgency 1, price increasing to 15K once we open new spots. Urgency 2, accepting applicants for 5 days only. After that, doors close. Exclusivity, only 24 spots available. And sign up bonus, extra month if you join at legacy pricing. This makes this offer a no-brainer. It creates a lot of FOMO, a lot of urgency and exclusivity. This is how we sell, all right? How the VSL funnel is structured. We have an entire VSL, which stands for a video sales letter. It's a video that is meant for just nurture people and sell to them, all right? So we have, this is the entire framework for the VSL. We have hook, problem, framework, okay? So your entire process, proof, offer, and call to action, okay? After the call to action, we just make people see our case studies. We ask frequently asked questions, okay, to really make them pre-sold before they even hop on the call. Application, book plus $200 deposit. Again, we want to filter out only really serious people. So we take like a, sorry for that, we take like a deposit from them. And we have a post-booking video, what to bring on the call, and we again have a show-up bonus for them. And then once they book in the call, they put a deposit, they watch the entire post-booking video, again, to really just make them show up on the call so we can sell to them. We have SMS reminders, we have a DM setter nurturing those people via chat, okay, via DM, and sending reminders again. We have email sequences, again, nurturing people before the call, and again, sending reminders. And a dialer, which will literally just call those people before their call and dial them before the call. And this is how we'll make that show up rate for the call literally 100%, okay? Those people can't escape. They get so much value. They get so many reminders. They just can't forget about the call. And they also put a deposit. So if they don't show up on the call, they will lose $200, you know? This is how we do it basically, all right? And then after this section, we have the demo call. Obviously, we want to position it as a demo call, for example, not a sales call, because it sounds too salesy and people don't really like to be sold to. And demo call, close on a taken off 10K offer. If we didn't close, a DM setter, again, reaches out to those people, all right? Handles their objections, nurture them, again, to book them again on the call. We can close them on a 10K offer. We have automated onboarding to not waste time. And after an automated onboarding, since our offer is really good and drives people results, we'll get results, all right? And referrals, okay? Results mean referrals. People will refer us because of how our program, how our offer is good. And all of those referrals will go again through that funnel, through the VSL funnel, and the entire cycle, the entire process repeats. Okay, and just to summarize everything for you, I don't know for how long have you been running this low ticket community, and I don't know if you were increasing the price or decreasing the price, just changing the price. But if the price was always $350 and you sold 1,362 memberships, this is the money you've made, all right, from that low ticket, okay? But that was the lifetime. I don't know, again, for how long have you been running this community? But yeah, I would make you $240,000 in 42 days by selling high ticket, okay? So we have 10K offers times 24, which equals $24,000. Again, if you think like it's not possible, it would be really hard to not find 24 people out of your following, which is $26,000 over on Instagram. You have also massive TikTok, massive Instagram, massive YouTube, sorry. It would be insane to not find 24 people to pay you 10K. Even with your even with upselling people from your low ticket community, you have literally 1,362 warm people who already have gotten value from you, you know, by, you know, watching you live trade and stuff like that. It would be insane to not find 24 people to pay you 10K and literally make $250,000, okay? Also, a very important part, because I guess you're a busy guy, you don't want to work that much. how much time you will need to spend on all of it. All right. So how we would position it is we have 4 45-minute calls. These are one-on-one calls with every single of those students. So we have 45 minutes times 4 times 24, because we have 24 students, divided by 60. All right. So we have, because there are 60 minutes in an hour. All right. So this is the math. Okay. So you have 72 hours. All right. And when it comes to the group calls, we would have one group call with only high ticket members. We have one group call every single week. So 1 hour call times 4, because there are 4 weeks in every single month, times 6, because the entire offer lasts for 6 months. All right. So we have 24 hours. 72 hours plus 24 hours equals 96 hours. Let's say you work 8 hours a day, as normal people work. So you have 96 divided by 8, 12 days of work. 12 days of work equals $240,000. Insane ROI. Insane. So yeah. Okay, so that would be the system, that would be the video. I hope you got a lot of value from it. If you're probably watching this video, please reach out to me on Kamil Mroz. Here's my Instagram. I'm gonna make you so much money, I promise you. But if you're, I don't know, a growth operator or a trading coach trying to scale his own business, yeah, I hope you got a lot of value from the video. Again, if you have any more questions, just reach out to me on Kamil Mroz and we'll go from there. See you, take care, peace, and I don't know, see you in the next video.